There's the old Wizard's Tower, a ruin that towers over the slums. Excuse the pun. It was the home of a great wizard. Excuse me. A great wizard who used to rule the market when it was in its infancy, but in time a group of bandits overthrew him and the market began to resemble what we know today. Now the tower... So I was going to pop up, but my camera was hiding it. Now the tower ruins have been picked clean. Shelobs. This is the home of a very famous local of the slums, a beast known as Shelob. The creature asks riddles and strange questions, reward on the one who guesses them correctly, a grand prize. Sort of mixture between Shelob starting with an S and Lord of the Rings. And Gollum, who asked the riddles. This is the home of local bug hunter Nicholas, one of the many working to make this place completely bug-free for everyone, much to the appreciation of the locals. What was the last place with the Shelob? I might go there. So it's in the slums, okay. Dock Row. Entering Dock Row, a place that, if you can't tell by the name, is the local dock, full of visiting ships, sea traders, sailors, and sell businesses. One of the most well-known of the local businesses is Harlan's Rare Tomes, a prestigious bookshop selling rare and coveted tomes from around the realm. The shop's opening times are a mystery to many. Dock Row once had a tavern, known as the Count's Arms, but it was destroyed during a dockwide brawl between some pirate groups. Since then, no one has been willing to open another tavern here, and the locals have had to drink in other districts. The East Dock Company is the primary enterprise on the docks, a local company that trades a wide range of wares between ports and settlements. It hires a large number of local people and is very well respected. This is known as the Black Wall, a strange mural that has existed long before any of us lived. The mural commemorates a hero known as Ed, who is said to have saved the market from rat folk. We won't get too close, but we also have the Goblin Hall of Heroes, which is the local commemoration to goblin kind. Not everyone around here likes goblin businesses though, so we see trouble. Okay, so we enter the Hatmaker's Emporium, one of the most visited places for those seeking hats. This is Mag's, a local food place. I wouldn't recommend it. The last time I went, I puked for 3 days. And on that wonderful note, we move on. Next up is Guild Row, the District of Education and Wealth. It's known for its vast guilds and centres of education, and also for holding the treasury and newspaper office. First building is Dragon's Kneecap, a famed local tavern by an elf-hating elf. Second building is the Musicians Guild, always a loud swathe of noises coming from within at any given moment. The third building is the local treasury of the market. It's protected, so don't get any ideas. The Guild of Mages, a sect of strange magic users who keep to themselves. Shipbuilders Guild. Some of the guilds back in Dock Row are built, though the guild is not as active as it once was. History Guild, where the students from around the realm come to learn about the history and their ancestors. And the Hall of Zoology, a place filled with those who study animals and beasts. And finally, Black Market Herald Office. That's where the newspaper is produced. Going to skip Black Row as our tour doesn't cover the area, but I urge you not to go there yourself. The place is terrifying. Fighters District next. Now we enter the Fighters District, a district that was late joining the market and caters to fans of violence and gore. Pitside Tavern, it's always full of rowdy men. Swordsman's Companion, it's the last standing weapon shop in the district. That's the Fighters District. Now we're going to the Central. Here we are, the Central District, my home and the home of our ruler too. So, is that me? Oh no, that's the great Gar Garlock. Here you can gamble your money away, listen to music or get advice. We also have a large number of stalls here in the market selling everything from fruit and books to magical orbs and strange mushrooms. We've done that. Gallows, where those who cross the ruler are dealt with. I hope you enjoyed the tour. You should probably avoid Blackrow. Thank you. Right. We want to... out of there, I want to go to the slums. Chelob's Well, that's where I was wanting to go. Let's go there. I want to see about the riddles. You approach Chelob's Well, a location known to house the beast known as Chelob. Let's try it. There was a little sound effect there. You await and soon before you is the horror of a creature, the one known as Chelob. He screeches, "You hath called, so be it. I shall speak and you shall answer, and if you're right, you'll have my cancer." What race? Well, how are you meant to know that? He looks like he's got big legs. He looks almost goblin. With hair. Let's go for 1. Oh, battle score overnight. We weren't told that, were we? Because it was some sort of knight that was 150. A normal soldier was 100 and a peasant was 50. I think it was 150. How does one explore all while never moving? You may know that. How does one explore all? Read. Invalid input. What's the extra letters that are appearing above his head? How does one explore? Look. I don't know. Oh. So it's a number. So what number would it have been then? I have no idea. Try that again. Oh, why isn't it working? Okay, so he only does it now and again. Never mind. Let's try the tower. You approach what's known as Old Wizard's Tower. It is known that is in its early history. The newly established black market fell under the rule of a dark-twisted wizard. It is said that none could leave, and all through the day and night the wizard would commit experiments on the locals. Eventually a local bandit gathered a band of warriors and broke into the tower in the night. Most were slain, but they defeated the dark wizard. Soon after, the black market fell into bandit rule. Okay, so there's no wizards there now. Why do they not want me to enter Black Row? I'm going to go there, you see. As you pass into Black Row, a very drunk man stumbled up to you and whispers, "Do not linger here, my friend. All is not well in Black Row." The place is a ruin filled with darkness and evil. The district is filled to the brim with seedy people of all shapes. Some of the folk appear to be less than human, and a few guards dare to question them. Right. Well, let's go to the tavern. You enter the tavern, one of the surprisingly less seedy places, in the worst part of an already questionable settlement. A large ogre appears to be the bartender. We could just speak to the bartender, but he'll probably want us to have a drink. Let's have a drink, and then he might chat. Right, now let's speak to the bartender. You approach the bartender, a strange man who identifies himself as Oglub. Don't worry, I know I'm an ogre, so don't mention it. My name is Oglub, I'm an ogre. I own this bar with earnings I made as a warrior for hire. Who runs the black market? It is run by its de facto leader, Axon Exalted. He is quite nice and he is known for his extravagance. And since he has been in power, it does look nicer around here. It's a giant nail in the side of authority and rule. It's good, it's different, it allows many to be themselves. That said, there is much evil here and it doesn't need to hide so well in the shadows. Black Crow. Probably one of the worst places. Dark things happen here. What's with the statue that I didn't know was there? That old thing, the statue of a man called McNamara the Stargazer. He was one of the founding bandits who formed the modern black market. Posed for statues and busts so frequently they began calling him the Poser. It wasn't long before they stopped calling him that on account of him cutting their tongues off. I also heard he was good at playing the banjo, but not sure how much truth there is to that. Okay. Stand back and look at the large bar. Oglub the ogre stands tall next to the giant bar. Nearby, a local drinker makes it clear just how tall the bar is. Higher up than his head, a strange bar full of customers with crooked necks. Crooked. Good. Let's have a look at the statue. Poser. You approach a statue in the corner of the tavern with a name tag below it. It says McNamara, the Stargazer. Someone has vandalized it with the word poser. You're a little confused. Let's have a game of 12. Dice game called 12. He says, would you like to play? Let's see how to play. Start of the game, a player rolls a die. Anything above 1 indicates the number of dices the player will have. Roll a 6 and you shall, for the remainder of the game, have 6 dice. Roll a 1 and you shall have 2 dice, as 2 is the minimum. Whatever the first player gets, the second player has the rest. There are 8 dice to share, So if the first player has 4 dice, then the second would also have 4. If the first rolled a 5, the second would have 3, and so on. Once the dice are divided, the game begins and each player rolls all their die, trying to get a combined value of 12. Alright, let's go second. So I've got 5 die. So I got a score of 17. You got a score of 3. So we just keep going. You got 13. I got 15. 7, 9, 9, 18, 8, 18. Oh, this could go on forever. Oh, I got 12. I win. You don't get anything for it. Okay. Slightly pointless. Let's speak to this cloaked man. As you approach, he turns his head to greet you and quickly speaks. Do you chase the shadows? No. Oh well, he disappeared. We should have probably said yes then. Never mind. Right, that was the tavern. We're not going to the sewers. Let's have a look at this Monument of Kings. You approach the place known as Monument of Kings. It's a monument that marks all those who have ruled the black market over its years. Work the Ogre. Old Drake the Merciful. Okay. Let's have a look at this strange building. These strange ruins seem recent. Okay, abandoned shack. Let's enter the hut. You enter the ruined house and see a bloodied head on the floor and a large skull marked door. The smell in the room is awful. You can't stay for long. Let's investigate the head. Investigate the bloodied head on the floor. It seems like the head is covered in scratches and appears half-eaten. With a large chunk, skull and all missing from the head, the smell is awful. Let's try the door. Requires a key. Okay, let's have a look at this bookshop. You enter a strange and dirty bookshop tucked away in the deep recess of Blackrow. Inside is a calm-looking man sat on a small chair reading a book. The place itself looks almost in ruin, with destroyed bookshelves and pieces of paper and torn books lining the floors in every direction. Let's speak to the man. You approach the man, who looks up and says, "Welcome, what do you want?" "I am the one they call Book Rage." "What happened?" "I believe I destroyed my books in a fit of rage." "Does anyone come here?" "Not really, Blackrow is dead." "What do you do here?" "Well, I often help with construction. Sometimes the local wealthy folk come to me for advice. I have a good idea and a sharp mind. Just sometimes I fly into fits of rage and destroy books. What can I say?" Okay. Let's speak to some random local. Okay. Let's go out of here. Let's explore more. Alright. We'll go south. How do you know when how does a year pass? The parched lands. No chances to explore. East. No chances to explore. Do we have a total number of chances to explore per year? I don't know. Where's my... Do I have quest on knights? No knights quest on in my name. Can I send them out to quest? How do I do that? Visit other buildings. Can I go... I've got a goblin hut now, look. Don't want to go to... Should we go to the prison? Let's see how many prisoners do I have. 14 prisoners. Let's speak to a prisoner. I was a slave before I was in prison, and so I've got a unique perspective. I actually think this may be a little better. Oh, it's not allowed. Prisoners fight to the death. Got Ewan the tax dodger and Hagar the robber. Ewan the tax dodger swings but misses the opponent. Barely touches the opponent with a wide swing. Lands a punch. A light punch. Barely touches with a wide swing. Bone-shattering punch on the opponent. The robber swings but misses. The dodger lands a hard punch. Touches the opponent with a wide swing. Dodger lands a punch on the opponent. The dodger barely touches the opponent. And a bone-shattering punch. The fighting is finally over. The winner of the fight is Ewan the tax dodger. Why is there no labour yard? Can we upgrade to a labour yard? Ooh, that's a lot. We don't have that sort of money. Right. Change laws, kingdom upgrades. What about the bank? Currently have 5,000 stored in the bank. Oh, we could take a loan out. The Royal Bank still stands strong. 200 guards and gains many clients and customers. Your vault contains an overflowing chest. Okay. For the arena. You enter the colossal arena, the envy of the world. A magnificent structure that towers over the land. Here warriors from all over have come to battle, and locals pay to watch and bet. The arena is owned by a distant member of your family named Haemon, the forgotten warrior, and the entry fee is to watch a fight is 3 gold. However, you're not expected to pay entry due to your blood relation with the owner. Let's watch a fight and see what happens. Oh. The crowd roars, many waves of hands and various chants are heard all around the arena, and many miles beyond it. It is as though the whole world is watching. The gates rise, and from them the two brave competitors emerge. There is a long walk from the gates to the centre, but within a minute that felt like several, they have met and the battle commences. So it's a doomed Minotaur champion versus the agitated peasant. The agitated peasant is defeated. Well, it would be against a Minotaur. Oh, entry fee to watch a fight is 3 gold. So I just lost 3 gold. How about betting on a fight? A knight or aerial old blockade. Well, the knight's bound to win. Let's put 50 gold in. See who won. Yay, I won. Okay, so that's a possible way to get some more money, but not a great deal. How about trying another one? Crater Impling. What's an Impling? To me, that's small. Let's go for 2. Let's try 100 gold. Yeah, I won. All that visible, yeah. Ooh, might get a lot of money here. Let's try one more. Rose Killer or Heroic Soldier? Rose Killer. So this little petal, he just pulls the petals off one at a time until the rose is dead. Right, just for a laugh, we're putting 759 in. Let's see us losing it all. I won! Right, we're not doing any more of that. We're in profit. We've got more than we had. Right. Let's can't do any kingdom updates. It's in the throne room. You enter your throne room and take your place on the throne. You are told that there's a little line of 20 people waiting to see us. Okay. So, why don't we do the 7 first? No, that's what we had. We don't need that. Do we? Let's go back to here. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by an unemployed bard who comes in shouting, "One of your soldiers wanted to fight me. I agreed. We had a time and a place set up, and the coward didn't show. I want reparations for this coward's actions." No. To the dungeon, get him out of the way. Send in the next visitor. You're visited by a homeless apprentice who claims one of your soldiers kicked his front door in. He is furious and asks for reparations. Well, he's homeless, so he couldn't have had a front door. How about we just refuse his request? Ah, I should have just thrown him in the dungeon. Never mind. You are visited by a travelling bard. He asked to play a song for you on his elven lute. I'm pretty good at this. I shall play your little song. Let's listen to the song. Okay, that's good. There was a slight bit of music there. Just a very slight note. I'm not paying him. We'll do 1. Let's let him leave the court. Next visitor. You're visited by a wise man who says he has some advice. Share at a cost of 11 gold. Let's pay the 11 gold. If you have enough gold, you can bribe some groups to cease their operation, buying a faction out of existence. Okay. Let's do 3. Fenor, the bandit overlord, has trained several bandit elites known as Slayers. They protect him and remain close. Be sure you have a strong enough army if you're ever to face him. Okay. You can go now. Next visitor. You're visited by a western tavern goer who claims to have found a strange orb within an old hermit's cavern. Let's buy it for half the price. Who cares? Right, you're visited by a hunter who wishes to join your armies as his son was killed fighting against the rebels. Allow him to join. Next visitor. Southern Bard who claims one of your soldiers killed his favourite chicken. No, into the dungeons. Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of plotting to murder you. Explain yourself. You cannot lie, I'm a rebel, I plot against Aslona, but spare me, prove yourself more merciful than Faradal. Statement from the guard. I know he's guilty, my lord, trust me. Execute the scam. A rebel to two. The man was not innocent. Yeah, so we knew that. We were right. Armed man who says he will serve in your army for a fee of 33 gold. Come on board. Wise beggar who wants to join your army. A wise beggar. No. Okay. It's more tax. 10 more people. What's about the rules? We'll just leave that as it is. Right. Next visitor. You're visited by a farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. I took in a wounded man and helped him bring back to health. Now he tells me I owe him. The farmer smiles and bows to you and then says, bless you with all my heart, my king. If it's by a man, that's a funny hat or hairstyle, who identifies himself as a travelling silver tongue, what's that? And claims he can help you gain a higher public opinion with your people, or a lower one if you wish. Look at the price. Well, I'm not. Am I bothered? How high or low can it go? Let's just refuse just now. You're visited by a one-armed traveller who claims one of your soldiers borrowed some gold and died before he could pay it back. He says you must cover the debt. To the dungeons. Okay, the sound's definitely coming through. Right. You're visited by a stable hand who claims one of your soldiers kicked him in the balls. Okay, that was good. Our public opinion's gone up again. An armed bandit. Okay, you can join. Is that good that he pulls a small trumpet from his belt and plays a short tune? It's a bit silly. Let's see. A traveling games master visits your court and invites you to play a popular tavern game called Sudden Death. 20 gold per play. Oh, we've done this at the dungeon. I don't want to play. Hire the games master as a staff member. Yeah, we don't have one, do we? Oh, that's good then. Let's just do that. You hire old Elmar the arms collector as your new games master heads off to join your council. Next visitor. You're visited by a well-known knight who wants to honour you with good deeds. Allow him to quest. He says, very well, I shall go on a quest for you. Old man, if you could spare a few coins as you come in hard times. Okay. 2 people left. Well-known knight who wishes to quest out. Yeah, go for it. Thank you for entrusting me to represent you in the field. Last person. Farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. My neighbours do not believe in Warsim, it seems. They are quite positively worst smelling folk in the land. They live like animals. I can smell them when I wake up in the morning and when I sleep at night. When I'm farming, eating, talking. They are disgusting. What do we do? Royal decree force them to wash? The ruler can't tell their people how to smell. Okay, nothing happened there, so that's fine. Exit. Kingdom reports. Income report. Oh no, I want income back to normal. That's it. 3 slaves replace kingdom symbol. Currently 4 knights out questing. I only did 2. So where did the other 2 come from? Right, so that's end of the first year, I think. That's all I'm doing this year. Did we get Spy Master, Game Master? There we go. Look, need a court jester, steward. That's okay, we've got some money. 0. Nothing of interest has happened in the realm recently. We can attack the rebels. We're going to attack the bandit horde. We're going to attack Great Goblin King. I presume the color coding is how hard it is. I presume. Why don't we just attack the rebels? Good, it's about time Faradol got what was coming to him. Four. Spy Master, they have a fair bit of territory behind them, 9 lands that we would need to capture before their capital. They have a decent chunk of gold in their vaults, so a raid is definitely worth consideration. Maybe we just go for a raid. 4 half the troops, but no peasants. So I need my peasants for my tax. No, we can't manage that. Let's just retreat. Let's watch the battle. So they marched on us. I lost 373. Can I scroll this up? Ah. End of turn. I got 51 gold for my 5 lands, 51 peasants. I got money from Arena, bank, gambling, general taxes, tributes, managed to pillage some money. Knights train 20 peasants into soldiers. Your peasants earn 151 gold. I gained 6,000 gold, that's good. Rebels defeated, yeah, that was my fault. Favored mountain raiders lost 78 troops. The year of You're the Legend defeated Dodor the Divorced. Right, so that's the first year over. I am going to leave it there for today. Just played an hour just to see how we got on. It was okay. Looks as though it'll take a bit of getting used to. We'll see how the next couple of years go. But I'll leave that till next Sunday. Again, if I can, I'll stream a bit in one evening this week, but I can't promise that. So thanks for watching. If you can hit the follow, it helps. I'm trying to get to the 50. This one down here. And if you're watching on YouTube later on, if you can maybe hit a like and a subscribe, it all helps. So thanks again, and we shall catch you next time. Bye for now.